Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and I am learning with Mr. Hussain, and today we are gonna study parts of the brain, which is the part of the nervous system, the second part of the nervous system. As in my previous video I showed you the first one, which is the intro and how it works and why it works, and this is presented by Learning with Mr. Hussain, means me. So let's start. So whenever we study something, as I always told you, the first thing that we have to study is the definition. So what is the definition of the brain? It would be the first thing that we are gonna study. So the brain is a muscular organ inside a body. It is protected with a hard covering called the skull. Yes, it is covered by a hard covering called the skull, and it is the part of the skeletal system, which I am soon going to teach. The brain controls everything we do, like I am just teaching you and speaking. It controls everything we do. And I have taught all of this in my last video. So if you haven't checked that out, so go check it, because it has some questions which are brainstorming. Okay, so let's start. Everything we do, there are billions of nerve cells in the brain. The brain is made up of three parts. When it comes to this, that I said there are billion of nerve cells, and in the last video we studied that 13,500,000 nerve cells are found in the spinal cord, while billions of them are found in the brain. Okay, and the next thing that we come upon is the parts of the brain. There are three parts of the brain, and they are cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem. So these are the three parts of the brain: cerebrum, cerebellum, and the brainstem is there. So these are the three parts of the brain. Okay, so now we have to read the definition of all of them, which is definition of the function of cerebrum is the first thing we are going upon. Okay, so cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. So what we started with the largest part. It controls all the muscles of the body, The muscle I am moving right now, my hand to teach, and my hands that are moving, it happens because the cerebrum. And one more knowing of it, because you might be confused between cerebrum, cerebellum, and the brainstem. So the second thing which defines the function of a cerebrum is that it is divided into two hemispheres, or you can say they are just too close to halves, but they are divided into two hemispheres like this. So hope you know the cerebrum. Cerebrum, what is the largest part? Cerebrum. What it do? It controls the muscle. What is this? What can we say? It is divided into two hemispheres or two halves. Got this? This was very easy. So now let's move on to the definition of cerebellum. That's the another part of the brain known as the cerebellum. After cerebellum, the second part that's comes is the cerebellum. What is cerebellum and what is its work? Okay. So cerebellum is the part of the brain that controls the balance of the body, or you can say it's control voluntary movements like walking, posture, balance, coordination, eye movements, speech. All we are doing is part. It happens because of the cerebellum. Cerebellum is controlling a balance. We are doing cycling. How we are doing cycling? Okay, you thought that we cycle without the supporters. How it's happening? Okay, some work is of the gravity and some different things which I don't want to go in detail. But our body maintains that balance because of our brain. And which part of the brain? The cerebellum of the brain, which controls our movements, or you can say the balance. Yes, walking, posture, balance, coordination, eye movements. I'm doing this or I'm giving this speech is all happening because of the cerebellum. Okay, so now let's move on to the brainstem. What is this brainstem? Your brainstem is the bottom part of the brain. Okay, what is the brainstem? Wait, you can see this part of the brain. Okay, this part of the brain is known as the cerebellum. You can see this is written here, it is the cerebellum. This thing that is going over here is the cerebellum. You can see here it is the cerebellum. Cerebellum is still here, then the spinal cord starts, so don't be confused. Okay, I am telling about the brainstem. Sorry, that is the brainstem. The brainstem goes little, and then the spinal cord starts. Okay, so your brainstem is the bottom part of your brain. So it looks like a stalk. Okay, that connects the rest of your brain with the spinal cord. Your brain stem sends the signal from your brain to the rest of your body. It controls many subconscious functions like the breathing and maintaining your heart rate. Okay, as I told you, the brainstem is the bottom part. After the whole brainstem, the spinal cord starts. Okay, it looks like a stalk that connects the rest of your brain, and that's what its work. One of its work is to connect this. This is my brainstem. This is my spinal cord. These frictions are the spinal cord, and this pentonic ball pen is the brainstem. So this brainstem is connected to the brain, which you can say is this book, and when this is connected, we can say the scale, when it is connected, it connects it with the brain's spinal cord. So now you understand. If you watched my previous video, you would have thought of something. If you haven't, then please check it out. As I told you, the nerves give the signal. It is picked up by the spinal cord and it is further sent to the brain. Yes, I said that. So now you got it. How it goes to the brain? The spinal cord leaves it through the brainstem, and that's brainstem sends the signal from your brain to the rest of your body part. It also sends from the brain to the rest of the body parts. When the brain receives the message, as I said, it tells us to react immediately. So it goes to the brainstem and it tells our body to react, move out of the way or stop there. Yes, I gave you the example of the car. So please check that out. That example is very important for this topic. And as I told you, it controls many subconscious body functions, like I tell it help us to live. Brain is why we are living. So I am saying that this breathing I am doing, like my lungs, trachea and the pharynx, larynx, I am breathing. I'm breathing because of my heart. Breathing because I'm taking because of my lungs. It's working because of my brain. Telling the nose to take the air, and then go lungs to pump it, heart to pump the blood. Yes, so that we can live. So the heart rate and the breathing we all are doing is happening because of the brain. Not on which part of the brain. So it happens because of the brain stem. Got it? So now it's time for the facts. My favorite part, the fact time. So 60% of the human brain is made up of fat. Okay? The 60% of the brain that we have here, masterminds. So that's 60% of it is of fat. Second point, your brain isn't fully formed until 25 years. Okay. Now you will think, what? We have a half brain? What? Yes. Your brain isn't formed until your age is of 25 years. Okay. Then third, your brain storage capacity is considered virtually unlimited. Means it can take unlimited knowledge, unlimited views. Like I can read this fact time in Tahoma font, so I will remember that when I was making one of my favorite videos, nervous system, this fact type of it was written in Tahoma font. Yes, so that's how it goes in my. The brain information travels up to an impressive 268 miles per hour. And fourth, on an average, the spinal cord stops growing at the age of 4 years. So these are few facts. Okay, I am telling you that please watch. You saw these facts. There is question answers too after this. So I am telling you, please watch my videos and please like and subscribe them, because you can get lots of things from it. So please, and I am telling you, I promise that I will bring a mental match plus I will bring a science rapid fire. You have science, this many science of questions. Just this month I have the goal of 150 to 175. If I got 150, then I am sure I will bring the question options of science and maths, both of your favorite subjects. I promise. Just please subscribe my channel, like it, and press the bell icon, because I need subscribers. Okay, so it's time for the question answers, and my favorite question answer type is labeling. So I have brought that for you. So this is the question answer time, and you have to tell what is label. You have few seconds, after which I will tell you the answer. So your time starts now. Time's up. Okay. Hope you got it, because it was very easy. In this cerebellum that was written, I think that's for confusion, because here is not the cerebellum. So let's see what was the first thing. This was the spinal cord. Saw that it was the spinal cord. This was the cerebrum, which was the largest part. From here to this much part of the cerebrum, and I was telling it was in half, or you can see it two hemispheres. So when you will see from the top view, brain is like here. It has a curved point or a little bit of holes. That is the two hemispheres, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. Both are very important, without which our brain is useless. And this is the cerebellum. You can see this muscular object which maintains balance, and the brain stem is not here. So let me tell you, this is the brain stem. As I told you, this much is the spinal cord. So this is the brain stem. It was pretty simple. Yes. Question answer time. And this is how big is the brain. You can take it as question, as a homework if you want, but I can tell this answer because it is pretty difficult to understand, because the units are different. So how big is your brain? I give you few seconds. So your time starts now. Your time's up. So now let's see how big is a brain. How big is a brain? How big normally is a brain of an average person? The question is this. So the correct answer is, the brain of a normal person is 1200 cubic centimeters. That's how big it is. So that's a big brain, isn't it? Okay. So thank you everyone. Thanks for watching my video. I am Hussain Abbas, learning with Mr. Hussain, and please like and subscribe to my channel. I need subscribers, and I promise you that I will bring question answers of science, plus I will bring question answers of maths. So just press that red, oh now it's white too, right? So press that button, like my video, and don't forget to press the bell icon. You might find a very interesting video for yourself. So thank you everyone. Meet you in the